this is clear enough. What up, YouTube? My name is Rizil, and I'd like to welcome you back to my channel. And right now, I am not on weed or any sort of a hallucinogen or whatever that makes me super alert and notice everything. But I'm noticing every time I start this video, I do this thing where I tap my knee like this. Uh, as soon as I say, "What up, YouTube?" My name is Riz. I'm noticing. Hey man, I need to get rid of these tweaks. I think they help manage the whole. Is it nervousness? I don't get nervous in terms of public speaking and shit, but just like it helps steady me as I get ready to talk to you. But as you can see, I can very naturally talk to you all. I don't get awkward or any shit like that. But without further ado, we're getting back to country music reactions. I haven't done a country. Okay, no, I haven't done a country music reaction in a while. I haven't done a Jason Aldean reaction in a hell of a while. I did a Jason Aldean reaction, a first time reaction, a while back. I don't know if it's like a month ago or so, and I really liked it. I did a couple of country music reactions that I really liked. Um, I think I haven't been back there in a while, guys, honestly, because some videos they do better than others in terms of reactions, and then they bring in an influx of interested fan bases and whatnot who really like the reactions or whatever and wants me to go further down this road or that road, and they heavily support the channel and everything. So usually I'm taken away by shit that's more successful, and I attend to those fans and everything. But I always like to, when I find space and time, come back to the stuff that I really enjoyed and see whether I can cultivate that stuff and build something off of it. And last time from what I remember from the Jason Aldean reaction, I really liked it. I really like Dirt Road Anthem, bro. Like Dirt Road Anthem is the shit. I remember that reaction. It was really dope. On a dirt road, you know. And then this, I don't know, this guy in a cowboy hat started talking about taking it back to his hood in the backwoods or some shit like that, bro. It was lit. Uh, it was lit. But today, we're doing another Jason Aldean video. I'm sorry, and this one is titled. I'm saying I'm sorry because I'm checking like the name of it. Try that in a small town. Yeah, try that in a small town. I'm gonna be listening to it and reacting to it. I got the lyrics pulled up over here. I'm gonna be reading along because I'm getting into the bag of like not just like listening to music, but really like paying attention to the lyrics, especially some like music that's as deep and as well written as like the country music genre, etc., etc. So without further ado, Jason Aldean, try that in a small town.
Somebody on the sidewalk, carjacking old lady at a red light. Pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. You think it's cool to act a fool if you like. Cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think it's tough. Well, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town.
I sorry for pausing, but I already get where this song is going. I didn't know like this song was about this. Okay, so this is sort of like not okay. It is like a sort of like sending shots at like maybe the liberal movement or whatever. The liberal movement usually display the things that he's talking about. Not like so much criminality because it's not good to stereotype and put the image of like criminality and like whatever on like a certain place, but those things are usually like things that are displayed in the liberal movement as they, I don't know, fight against the man in America. From what I'm seeing and what I've learned so far in terms of like study is it studying or paying attention to America or whatever, like the whole spitting on cops shit and being rude to the elderly or whatever, or like condoning, like, okay, like the George Floyd thing, right? Like a lot of liberals and all will say, "Oh my God, that was so bad. It was so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know that cop deserves to go to jail." And one, like it's true. The cop shouldn't have gone that far. The policeman shouldn't have gone that far, and he had complaints against him for like having those type of like issues continuously during his career before the George Floyd incident happened. So yes, he shouldn't have gone that far. But also, people are saying you guys are making a martyr out of someone who was a criminal, but like like during his lifetime, in different places before that stuff happened. He already had a record. He already had a reputation. He already had problems with like criminality and drug use and everything like that. And you guys have taken this one incident and made a martyr out of someone who honestly might, like, it's like nothing is as black and white as both sides think. There's always a gray area in everything in life. And yeah, so I see where he's coming from in terms of like y'all are sort of like condoning like some things, some sort of like criminality and everything like that in the name of like whatever movements. But we don't take that over here in a small town, and small towns which are small, like for him maybe a small like white American town is usually very conservative. It's not that liberal or progressive, or maybe they're like you can't say that about them. Maybe they're progressive in their own way. Okay.
Gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're gonna round up. Well, that shit might fly in the city. Good luck, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Right in a small town full of good old boys, raised up right. If you're looking for a fight, right in a small town. Right in a small town.
Okay, I liked that song. I like that song. I wouldn't download it because it's not like the exactly the type of song like for everyday listening for me to just listen to it and really like relate to it, like try that in a small town, because I've mostly like been like I'm mostly like even growing up a suburban kid and then a city kid. I moved more into the city in my college years. So I'm never like the only time I was a small town kid, guys, honestly, was in when I was like really young, and like I moved back to Kenya for 2 years. Then I was like a little bit of a small town kid. But then when I moved back to South Africa, guys, I was no more a small town kid. I was like a city kid, a suburban kid, middle class kid. So I can't really relate in terms of even these issues, because like what America goes through, I think even Americans got to realize not all of us really go through what you're going through. We just see you going through it, and then we have maybe our own opinions, or some of us just maybe don't really care because it has nothing to do with us. That's one. But from what my understanding of the song itself, which is it's more of like a worded message to me personally. I think liberals, because I think I saw like an article once or whatever, or something that went viral where it said like Jason Aldean stand like he said something of a conservative thing towards liberals or something. I don't know what it was pertaining to. I don't know what was happening, guys. I wasn't paying proper attention. But yeah, I think it's like what you call a message to liberals, like you can do that shit over there that we're seeing with all these like movements and everything, and the abrasiveness of these movements and everything, but you won't do it when you come into our town. We're not going to stand for it, we're not going to accept it, we're not going to be bullied and manipulated and what you call chastised into following your lead, or like what you call being sort of like drafted into your little movements or whatever is going on. He's basically maybe trying to say that. In terms of my thoughts on even this issue that he's raising in this song, honestly speaking, I don't think it's the right way forward. I get he's expressing it's the right way forward in terms of expressing your emotions as an artist and as a human being and putting it in art form and speaking for the people who feel the same way. But in terms of the energy that you're moving in with, the approach that you're moving in with in terms of like these issues, if I may give my 2 cents to Americans, I don't think it's healthy from what I'm seeing, from what you guys are going through, in terms of the like these like liberals versus conservatives, gays versus I don't know non-gays, and like the transsexual and everything, the cancel culture, all this shit that's arising in American culture. I think it's coming from a whole bunch of people that are not really talking to each other, but they're talking at each other. Like you guys are not talking to each other at all. That's what I'm noticing. Because even on the internet, when you like, even when you get caught, like me personally, I don't really get into arguments or whatever on the internet. But sometimes when you comment something and you don't like, I've never attacked anyone, but you get reeled or you get brought into something where someone like gets very abrasive and like, starts attacking you and everything, and even no matter how intelligently or whatever you handle the situation, you can see this person is just like they're very in their beliefs and their approach to whatever topic has been risen. And then it's usually a Western person, guys, honestly speaking. And that's when, like, whenever I've seen that, like people's interactions on the internet, or even like gone through my own thing, I've seen like honestly, from what I've seen, you guys, Americans, y'all are used to talking at each other and telling each other, no, this is how you must think, this is what I believe, you guys are like this way and we're this way, and like we're right, and like you guys are either conservative and stiff and homophobic and transphobic and you hate us and la la la. And then the conservatives are like, you guys, you're a bunch of bullies and you're a bunch of crybabies, you're a bunch of, oh, everyone hates me, I'm gay, and like everyone is sort of pointing out things that honestly they are displayed on both sides. It's not a lie, but it's more of like a minority of people on those sides are displaying these type of like toxic and radical traits, and the majority are pretty much standing there either like, I don't really do that, that's not me, or they like sort of looking left and right wondering, should I go with the radical side or should I go with the side that's more reasonable. And usually a lot of the numbers are pushed, not even a lot of the numbers, but some people are pushed a little bit to the radical side of like the conservative radicals or the liberal radicals, because they feel attacked and talked at, instead of like sitting down and talking to each other and telling, like, this is my side of the story, this is like what I'm going through, etc., etc. And that's why I think I posted one time on my story on social media, I was like, I want like a gay friend. I want a gay friend or whatever, because me, if I was in America, in terms of me and like how I've been raised and my whole personality, I'm more of a conservative. I have liberal traits, but I've realized I'm more of a conservative. But I want a gay friend, even though I'm a Christian and I don't really support homosexuality and everything, mostly because one, I don't understand it, I don't really know what's going on, it's not my experience, I can't say, yay, kiss each other and like I don't know, have sex with another man or whatever and everything, when I don't and like for me it like makes me sort of recoil and like ugh, like but I don't like hate anything like that has to do with whatever's going on because it's not happening to me, but like I just don't support it. I like with everything like with all of those like thoughts and like my opinions and everything, I would want a gay friend just to show me the human side of the other side and show me the why or whatever that they've chosen this lifestyle, etc., etc. Like just to tell me their side of the story, so I'm not out here like being pushed onto the radical side because all I'm seeing is like maybe gay people who see someone of like a Christian or whatever of my opinion and start like insulting me or saying you dumb Christian, God doesn't exist, you guys are this and that, and then maybe I'll be pushed into the radical side like most people are pushed, instead of actually like we having a conversation, and no matter what we having like a thing of like, you know what, you do you, it's not affecting me, I'll do me, it's not affecting me, but I'm glad to know you, I'm glad to like have things in commonality in terms of personalities, maybe likes and dislikes and shit. We bros, you know, and like have that type of dynamic, I think that's a healthy way moving forward in terms of these things. But yeah, that's my thoughts on this topic, guys. Leave your likes, comment, and comments below, and tell me your opinion on it. And I've enjoyed this reaction, guys. Subscribe, hit the post notifications, and take care.
Yeah, moving down the Ave. City never back me, but it's hopping on my back. Looking for the one, I'm it, nigga tag. Balls on the run up, nothing harder than a come up. Trouble that I drum up, grip the duffel bag.